am a digitizer, yes. I digitize all my own designs that I sell as stocks on my website. Yes, but right now I'm only offering help with stitch artist. I don't have enough time to branch out. It's not the only software I own. I just literally, I don't have time to make video content or offer one-on-one sessions for anything else that I own. I also own Hatch. I just, like I said, I don't have enough. I'm too busy. Eventually one day I will branch out, but that's whenever I get employees. But until then, right now I'm only doing stitch artist work. But depending on what software you have, there's a lot of videos on YouTube. I mean, I have a lot of opinions on advice I would give people. I guess, do you have a more like specific question? Like, what are you trying to get into? Like, what's your niche? What's your jam? Are you trying to do apparel work? Are you trying to do like caps, hats, beanies, like anything else? There's a lot of things you can do, so I can probably give you like specific ones depending on like what you're interested in. You're gonna do apparel. I mean, I don't know what your situation is, or if this is for business or this is for fun, but like, I would say if you can start off, like if you want to start your business on the right foot, look into multi-needle machines. I hear Ricoma offers a really good deal. I'm not a Ricoma user, I'm a Melco user, but I've met a lot of people on YouTube that are Ricoma users and they do shirts and things of that nature. My cousin started off that way too. She seems to really like it. If you can't, there are single needles like the Janome here. Even the 500E you could definitely do shirts on. The hoop size is big enough. It's about 8 by 11. This one in particular goes up to 8 by 14. It's a sewing field. So that would be like, I'd say like a like an XL, 2XL hoodie type situation. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Ricoma. I don't have one, but like I have heard enough about them that like I would suggest looking into them. I've heard nothing but great things, so if you have time and you're able to check them out, check them out. There's a bunch of people on YouTube that have videos of them using their machines in their embroidery businesses, so you could always look into that if you want to see how it looks. I don't know about anything as far as like, do you have to do your own maintenance with Ricoma? But I would definitely find someone and ask them questions about it. You have a Ricoma E1010. See, well there you go. See, maybe if you ask a question, Al here can answer it for us, because I wish I had the answer, but I just know that they're good. But yeah, Madeira thread is like a go-to. A lot of people who do, like I know a bunch of guys in like the baseball cap industry and stuff, and a lot of them, they go for Madeira. It's like a fan favorite. I mean, I know I've watched a Ricoma like chroma video because I was just curious because my cousin needed help. Oh, nice. That's like a really good deal. I mean, that's less than the brother. How many needles does your Ricoma have? My favorite item to embroider? Oh god. Anything I digitize, I'll be quite honest, I get like stoked about everything. Like, I don't make stuff I'm not passionate about. So like if you see it in my stock designs, or you see me working on it on TikTok, like I'm stoked about it. I used to say custom work. I wouldn't even take custom work I wasn't thrilled about, because I have to feel like motivated. But my favorite is when I do something that's super small and it's very detailed and it comes out really cool. And let me show you, for instance. Like this one. Sorry, it's on my coffee sleeve. I was so thrilled because I got all the line work of all, you know, the like fine details of like the skull. All the skull work I've been really into lately, because like you have to do the tiny little phalanges, and oh, it's great. Do you have different setting needles? Yeah, there's different needles. So standard needles are 7511. I will use, do you need help? I will use a 7511 sharp on the felt work. So like for instance, that would be 7511. If you're doing a shirt, you can still do a 7511, but you need to make sure that it is a ball tipped point, because if it's sharp, you run the chance of cutting the fibers on your shirt and it'll unravel in that section. When you use the way fabric works, this is like super technical, but the way fabric works is it's interlocked woven pieces, right? So they look like a weave on a basket. You want your needle to come down between the weaves and not cut the fibers. So that's why you have to use a ballpoint tipped needle, so that way it pushes them aside and it gets in and it doesn't shred, because once it does that, you just can unravel or shred your whole work. So many tutorials on Ko-Fi and how to do small details and tiny letters. We are doing this month, we're doing tiny letters, but not tiny satin letters. We're doing tiny bean stitch lettering, and we're working on simple lettering. And that's just for Stitch Artist users. I have not opened it up to Hatch users yet because I don't have time and I can barely keep up with the one program. I can't have time to make content for the other. Do I prefer Stitch Artist or Hatch? I enjoy them I enjoy them both equally in different ways. So Stitch Artist I think is amazing for beginners. You should start there. I started with Stitch Artist, used it for 6 years, and then I bought Hatch because I wanted to challenge myself to work with something that's industry standard as far as working in like stock design. So that was a personal choice. Thank God I already knew how to digitize because it was super intimidating. Hatch, I would not recommend it for beginners. It is very overwhelming. But Stitch Artist is great. Everything's logical. It makes sense. The button that says image is for image. It has really cool shortcuts like B is for background. If you press B, your background turns off. If you press B, your background turns on. Like, everything's it makes sense. And if you're a Mac user, you're used to that type of interface where like stuff just makes sense. It goes where it should. And they're also compatible with Mac, which is, I love that a lot because I use my iPad to lay down a lot of points on before I take it on over to my computer. So I like them both. I just think they're appropriate for different people at different stages in their journey. And Stitch Artist is very affordable, and all you need is level 1. So all you basically need is like 170 cookies and you can get started digitizing today. For Hatch, you either have to have like 2,000 cookies or get on a payment plan and commit to it for 12 months. So, I mean, choices, all about choices, but I like them both. They just have pros and cons about them, and I like them for different reasons. Do I have a YouTube channel? I, in fact, do have a YouTube channel. I have a lot of embroider with me felty work, so anything you see on my YouTube channel is a stock design that I have created, and I do also sell. So a lot of people like that. If they're beginners, they'll buy one of the files from one of the embroider with me videos, and then they can stitch along with me, so that way they feel comfortable and like someone's doing it with them, and they don't feel so alone stitching it out for the first time. So, and do I need to sign up to see those? Yes, you have to sign up to see those. It's over on Ko-Fi. All the links are definitely in my bio. How it works are there 2 different tiers. You can either be a part of the squeeze, which is 4 cookies a month, or you could be a key lime, which is 10 cookies a month. And the difference is if you opt for the squeeze, which is just the basic plan, is you get to see every video I've made to date and every video coming up for as long as your membership lasts. If you're a key lime, you get access to all the pre-recorded videos, and then you also get access to my Discord. On Discord, really cool things happen. You get notes and resources nobody else gets. You get bonus videos that nobody else can see. And I go live twice a month, 2 hours each time, 1 on a weeknight and 1 on a weekend, and you guys literally get all of my attention, and you can ask me anything you want. I'll show you how to do it. If you're working on a file, you can drop it to me, tell me what your problems are, I'll show you how to fix it, and then I'll send it back to you so you already have the corrections. All that happens in real time. So yeah, that's the 10 cookie. That is the 10 cookie key lime. I have been having such a difficult time working on Stitch Artist. I feel like some tutorials on YouTube haven't been helpful to me. I get that a lot, like a lot. Okay, yeah, I get a lot of feedback that people don't like the YouTube videos for stitch artists, and I don't blame you. I feel like they remind me of like computer class in like the 90s or the early 2000s. Like, they're not the best. So, I mean, unfortunately, that's what's out there. The alternative would be to sign up for a membership. That's how I do it. If you think you're vibing with me and you think that you could learn from anything that I've said here, you could try it out. It's 4 cookies just to access all my videos. I have almost a whole year of content on there right now for $4 for a month. I mean, it does not sound bad to me. And then you can see if you like my style of teaching. If you don't, then, I mean, that's cool too. Searching a beige Madeira thread to embroider anime characters. What color is best? Okay, so a beige, like, if you're talking about like similar to my skin tone, so this is 1653. I think this would do good for you. It has a little bit of a pink undertone, but as you can see, it's kind of fleshy looking. And again, that's 1653. Anyone else wish we're all sitting in a room with her? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.